What's up, you guys? It is Brad here, and today I am outside of the Lego house here in Billund, Denmark. I am in Billund right now for AFOL Days 2024. Today I'm going to be giving you guys a full tour of the Lego house and showing you some of the things that you guys can expect to see inside, so come on in. So of course this is the outside of the Lego house here. We have these massive 2x4 bricks which are really cool, and just an absolutely stunning architecture of the building. It is pouring rain, so I'm not going to spend too much time out here. Let's go on inside. So it's been such a long time since I've of course been to the Lego house. So this is the Lego store over here. This is the exit where you actually get your injection molded. Right here is the entrance to the Lego house. Of course, the tree of creativity and all of the zones are up here. And then over here, we've actually got a lot of Lego models on display. For a lot of them I recognize from when I was here the first time. The new Lego Technic McLaren Formula 1 race car is brand new, but is either the same or very similar to the one that I actually saw in Toronto, which is really fun. I'll have to compare the images there. And then of course we have a bunch of the cafe areas. And then way back here we have the mini chef restaurant, which I'm going to try and eat at a little bit later. So right here when you walk in the Lego house, of course we're greeted by the massive tree of creativity. This is such a stunning model. I didn't even realize that all the grass down here was made up of just like loose leaf pieces and plants and stuff like that. Probably the same from when I was here back in 2018, but it's been a long time. And then of course we have the trunk of the tree that goes up to the entire ceiling of the house. You can't even really see the top. We'll have to go up the stairs to take a look at it a bit more. Beyond the stairs here is the molding machine, which we'll take a look at towards the end of this video, of course. And yeah, every time you turn a corner, you're able to see something new on the tree of creativity. We're not high enough yet to be able to see some of the sets there, but we'll take a look at that in a second. The first little build we see are all these monkeys with the Danish flag. It looks like they're celebrating a birthday party. Then up here, we've got a bunch of the other sets. We've got some like Ninjago City, and a bunch of mechs are really cool. Over here in the far corner, we've got all these medieval ones as well, which is really cool. And then up another rung of the stairs, we've got all these Lego Friends ones, which are fun. This right here are the pirates, which looks really, really cool. All these pirate ships, which is awesome. And then we have all of these space ones here as well. And then up here we have this massive Lego crane that sees the entire tree. And now that I'm winded from climbing all those stairs, you guys can just see the tree in all its joy right here. This is absolutely amazing. I love it. Just as great as I remember it from being back in 2018, honestly. Some of these builds look very, very similar. Like I recognize them from being here, especially the ones here at the top. But then some of the ones down at the bottom, I don't remember. So it's pretty cool to see some new ones. I love the crane at the top here, and just looking down looks amazing. Although I will say they really do need to dust this. It's a little bit dirty. And here is just the tree from another angle, which looks amazing. You can really get a better glimpse at it there. And the staircase, and of course, all the other zones that we're going to check out in a few minutes. But first, let's take a look at what's going on in the hall here. And then, of course, here we have the Masterpiece Gallery. This is, of course, where the three very large dinosaurs are all built. We've got the one made out of Duplo, the one traditional system, and the one Technic back here. This one here is the Lego system one. These are the same dinosaurs that we would have seen a few years ago, but they're really cool for those of you who've never seen a Lego house video before. They're stepping on the Lego bricks right here. There's a little mini dinosaur right beside it. Each one also has an egg here as well. So this is really cool in the Lego system. Of course, over here we have the Lego Duplo. It is built the exact same way, except it is made entirely from Duplo bricks. Stepping on a Lego brick there. We've got the Lego egg, and then big ferocious head up here. And then on the very far side of the room, we've got the Lego Technic dinosaur here, which is incredible as well. And lining the walls of the Master Gallery are actually a bunch of Lego MOCs built by AFOLs from all around the world. It's really cool because a lot of them have just been added to the Lego house, like new this weekend, new some of them today. I think maybe yesterday they would have been actually put in, so it's going to be really cool. And as you walk around, a lot of the designers of these MOCs are actually standing next to their display case. And here's a little bit more about the Masterpiece Gallery if you guys want to pause the video and read it. So the new models in all these display cases are absolutely stunning. What's really cool about these is they're actually made by AFOLs from all around the world. Some people fly here to display their models, as were a bunch of people here earlier this morning, and other people have them shipped and they have to get rebuilt by official Lego designers. So this one is one of my favorite ones that I've seen here, just because I think the use of pieces is so unique. It is this really cool sculpture here, and as you can see, all the different chain link pieces and all the tire threads are really amazing. It's really cool to see that Fabuland is making a comeback here as well. We've got the Fabuland flyer right here, which is like this wheelbarrow, which is super cool, and a bunch of Fabuland minifigures are on it. And then of course we have this beautiful design of this meadow and this garden up here as well. We've got a whole bunch of fantasy characters over here, which are really cool, like dragons and stuff. I absolutely love them. And if I haven't already mentioned, at the bottom here, they've got each of the designers a little biography in both English and in Danish, and kind of what you can expect to see from the models. Oh, this is really cool. Somebody here has actually made a digital building. So like this is like Lego Digital Designer almost. It's a laptop here. The screens are actually moving. They've got keys there and everything. And you can see like a time lapse of somebody actually making a Lego model here, which is awesome. We've got these other really cool models here as well. This one's like a Viking guy, really cool. And then these helmet men are awesome. I learned from Noah earlier that this is actually part of a collaborative build that was displayed at a German Lego convention. This is just one part of a multiple part build, which is amazing. It's so nice because it actually looks like it could stand alone. Like it doesn't look like it's missing the rest of the build, but that just tells me I can only imagine how amazing the rest of the model was, because this is already very impressive. And I absolutely love this Jackstone construction site here as well. It is super cool looking. I love how it's just a little bit larger than minifigure scale to fit the Jackstone minifigures, because it looks epic. And then of course here we have this really cool tiger as well. I absolutely love this dragon here. I think it just super impressive. Not only that this is made out of Lego bricks and just all the curvature and the details that were included. I love the fact that they included these 2x4 rounded tiles and how they did that for all the scales of the dragon. That looks really cool, and you guys can see that it really spirals all the way around, and I can only imagine how much of a pain this could have been to build just because it's so detailed and impressive. But you guys can see it's absolutely amazing here. They've got a lantern hanging from the ceiling here as well, which looks really cool, and a ton of other builds here. I love this fantasy train, which looks really fun. You know, it's like a Disney parade float that you'd expect to see. And then we've got all these miniature Disney scenes here as well, which are really cool. I didn't even know Lego made a Beast minifigure. I'm behind on the game, but that is really awesome there. Love that. And then these models are also really cool as well. These are like these sculptures that they look chaotic with all the color schemes on them, but they're not chaotic. Like they are so meticulously planned and detail oriented. I absolutely love them. And over here, this is really fun as well. We've got like a little dollhouse going on. So we've got the dollhouse up here with a whole bunch of different scenes. Like, you know, we've got an attic with a man painting. We've got a girl's bedroom, a washroom, the master bedroom, the kitchen, living room. So much is happening out there. Somebody's even mowing the lawn. And then down here we have a diner, which is really cool. It looks like an absolutely chaotic diner with everything going on, but look at all the printed pieces there. It's amazing. Over here we've got this beautiful archway here as well, which looks absolutely stunning. It is nice and tall. And then this is one of my favorite builds, of course, in the whole display, just because it's city. This is the Heritage Villa, which is like this outstanding luxury store called The Crown. It uses thousands and thousands of Lego pieces, and there's so many gold accents here as well. There's also a clock tower right beside it, which looks amazing. And you can just see all the really cool details here. Like, it looks just beautiful. And now when you're up here, you can actually make the choice to go between a couple different zones of the Lego house. So you can obviously start over here at the blue and the green zone, or you can go over here and start at the red zone. However, I think I'm going to start over here at the green. All right, so now let's check out the green zone here. It's currently dark right now, but the green zone, the first part of the green zone is the massive Lego cities. So when you go down the stairs here, you'll be greeted with this massive Lego city that actually changes today right in front of your eyes. So there's three parts of this room right here. There's the mountain area right here where they've got this massive mountain that's like up there to the staircase, and it's just getting light right now. So the footage is going to get better in a minute, but it's got movement, trains running all the way around, and it's so incredibly detailed. We'll have to come back to that. There's also the fantasy land over here, which is really cool. So they've got this massive volcano, a Fabuland boat, and a whole amusement park over here as well with a beach area. And what's really cool is half the mountain is made of system and the other half is made up of Duplo over here. And finally, the third city here is actually a main city. So we've got a harbor area right here with a huge cargo ship. We've got the main part of the city with all of these massively tall buildings all the way around. It's multiple different levels. You guys can see the roads are all brick built, so they can go all the way up. Really steep slopes there, but it's really cool. So much detail is packed in here. And of course, if you guys haven't already mentioned, the lighting is frequently changing here. And that's because this room is actually set up to go through the cycle of a day. So it'll get really dark, so you can see all the Lego cities and all the villages here all lit up at night. Then we kind of have a sunrise where it's really weird coloring and you can see the sun rising, it's getting a little brighter. Then of course it's daytime where you can see everything perfectly. And then it goes back to sunset and then nighttime again. And the whole cycle repeats, which is really cool. Really interesting to see all the detail here. Like, I'm not going to show too much of it here on video. You guys can check out my Instagram and stuff like that if you want to see a little bit more there. But definitely come to the Lego house and experience it yourself because there is so much to see and look at. One of the cool attractions with this part of the room is you can actually scan your bracelet here and open up cameras that are in each one of these builds, and you can take some photos and it'll be added to your Lego house app. This part here is a really fun zone at the Lego house that I'm not going to probably do today, but I did do it back in 2018 when I visited. This is the stop motion studio. Basically how it works is you'll take one of these kiosks right here. It's got two different scenes on it with two different cameras. You can make your own custom Lego minifigures over there, and then you can come back to this area and actually make your own stop motion animation. So again, you take your bracelet here, you tap it, you make your movie, you move your minifigures, and then the whole video gets sent to you, which is really fun. They add like music and overlay and stuff like that. I love how they have all these posters and stuff like that on the wall. Like they've got the two Lego movie ones, the Lego Batman movie, and the Ninjago movie. And I've been told they're going to be adding the Pharrell Williams one soon. And I didn't know this either, but Noah was actually just telling me that all of these are part of the Lego Ideas contest. So anytime there's a contest online and a fan submits a model, and they win or something like that, it could actually be displayed here at the Lego house, which is really cool. So you guys can just see so many of the amazing fan creations that are over here. And like I said, over here is the Build a Minifigure station, so you can actually do some more activities over here with your wristbands, which are really cool, build some minifigures, and actually take them to the stop motion animation studio. But before you do that, you can also do a photo shoot with them right here, which is a character creator, so you can go, this will all light up and it'll take some cool photos of your Lego minifigures. And I love how they have these absolutely massive models of the Lego minifigures all the way over here. The minifigure parts selection here is also really cool because they have a ton of different ones. They've got everything from like Friends mini dolls to actual Lego minifigures. Absolutely insane. Definitely better than the Build a Minifigure part selection for sure. Alright, so now that we've experienced the green zone here, let's go take a look at the yellow zone back here. So I'm really excited about this because this is actually new. This was not here when I came to the Lego house in 2018. This is a place where you can actually build little character mosaics, import them into the computer, and you can see they're all dancing over here. And then at the back there, they actually have a wall where you can display your mosaic. So right here are all the different pieces that you can choose from, which is really cool. And here they actually have the mosaic boards where you can actually put them in. And then I think you can choose what you want your character to be. Like, do you want it to be happy or sad, or I don't even know what some of these emotions are, but I think that's how that works. And it's really cool. I love looking at all these dancing figures here. It's just super fun. I should try and build my sig fig. I think the actual design of this section is really cool as well. I love how this looks like a Lego rock band. I love how they use those pillar pieces there, which are really cool, the supports, and really, really neat. I used a bunch of these in a mock I built recently. Here they also have one of the mini terraces at the Lego house, but because it is pouring rain outside, we're not going to go check it out. Continuing on in the yellow zone here, we actually have the place where you can make some Lego flowers. So this is really fun. Normally this is a lot busier because I think it's more kids and stuff like that enjoying the Lego house. But you can see a bunch of people have started building these flowers here, which are cool. So you can just basically choose like a base for your flower, and then you can actually use all these pieces to get started. So we've got a few different tables here, which is really fun, of all the people building some flowers. And then we've got another display case full of these Lego sets, which are really, really cool. And then here it talks a little bit more about what I was saying earlier, what Noah told me about the fact that these are all fan designs based on contests that have happened here in the Lego world. And then of course here you can actually take a picture of your flower and add it to your app. This right here is the fish designer section. So you actually can build a fish here out of Lego bricks. So you can see right here, this is like the template or like a maximum that you can make your fish. You build it with all the different bricks they have here, and then you can actually go ahead and scan it into the computer here after you tap your wristband. You scan it in here, and then the fish will actually appear on these massive screens. And then when you're done, you can actually put them on these brick built ones here. Over here in the red zone, we actually do have a little bit of a library here with a bunch of different Lego books. And then this part is actually really cool. So this up here, in both yellow and in red, is a massive Lego mosaic. This is the massive dots mosaic. They actually have an information board right here, which is really cool. But basically, Lego fans from all around the world have decorated this Lego dot mosaic, collected in this for this art installation. Over 27,000 mosaics are included, decorated on 6x6 base plates. So that is a ton of Lego pieces. And you can just see how cool they are over here on the wall. Also here in the red zone, we have these display cases full of Lego builds that people have actually built while they're here at the Lego house. My personal favorite is this Stitch right here. I think it's really cool, but we've got Despicable Me. This pirate head is amazing as well. We've got the Star Wars Darth Vader and Clone Trooper. Like, it is just super cool to see all these. And then this is actually the other side of the master hall, which is really cool in the red zone. So we've got this huge, massive Lego waterfall here. And then we've actually got these massive brick pits as well. So these are just a bunch of 2x4 yellow bricks, which is really cool. So you can build all these things. Like somebody built a Pikachu. We've got a ton of swords there, like a trophy, which is really fun. And then these ones are all just other generic Lego bricks here. This is probably what they've used to build some of the sculptures that you can find over here, but tons of different colors here. I think they're all 2x4 bricks, which makes a lot of sense. And we've got some more of the builds here. We have this massive pit of Duplo right here, which is really fun. And a little bit earlier today, we actually got up to some pretty crazy stuff in the Duplo pit. And then, of course, over here is this massive waterfall made out of Lego bricks. It comes from the top of the ceiling all the way here and goes right down into the bottom, into this pit full of bricks. There's some more generic pieces in here, not just 2x4s, but you guys can see the colors on this waterfall are absolutely stunning. This model is huge. There's actually some really fun facts about the waterfall here. The fact that it's over 5.66 meters tall. There's almost 2 million Lego bricks. It weighs over 5,000 kilograms, and it took over 11,000 hours to make. And 2,782 cups of coffee were drank after 223 meetings just to build this massive model. This right here is also a new zone from the last time I was at the Lego house. This is the Technic Connector zone. So this used to be like a mosaic building studio, I believe. So this is really cool that it's all new. And you guys can see here, they have a bunch of different opportunities for you to build Technic connectors here. And it looks really, really cool. So we got a whole bunch of people doing that right here. And I love how they actually switch out the exhibits. It's really cool to know that you can visit here, and not only is your experience different every time because you build different things, you have different inspiration, but like it is different because you can come and they've actually changed out the exhibits or changed out the activities, which is really cool. All right, now let's check out the blue zone, which this is the test driver zone. So fun fact, this is actually the zone where I met Brickmaster Jamie in 2018. He was here with his family just participating in the Lego house activities. So I got to be here and meet him right over here by the test track, but this is a really cool zone. So how this works is you guys can use all of the car pieces here to actually build your own Lego car. You then can go and race them right here, which is really cool. So you can set them up here, hit the big blue button, and they go down, and it's actually timed, which is really fun. And then of course you can put your car on display right here, and when there's more people, the more competition you can do. And then of course take your picture with it and include it in your account. And look, another patio that we unfortunately can't use because of the rain. This is also an updated section from the last time I was here at the Lego house. This is continuing on with the blue zone, but this zone here is actually called the build change. So people here are building in a bunch of different colors here, which is really fun. I'm told that sometimes the pieces in here are non-production pieces, like pieces that are Lego pieces, Lego molds obviously, but put in different colors, and they're just thrown here in this pit. Noah was saying that last time he was here, they found some exclusive things that aren't normally made in that color. I don't know if there's anything like that today, but there are definitely some like more neon colors than I would expect. Like we've got the neon green chairs. I can't remember what this pink is called, but they've got the garbage cans here. And then, of course, more generic pieces like leaves. And these street sweepers things are pretty cool. Like, lots of fun things here. They've also got these banana pieces, which I've never seen before. So that's pretty fun. This used to be like an Arctic lab or something like that. But now it's like a little garden zone, which is really cool. So it uses the same technology of like robots moving around. But as you guys can see, they're actually like planting seeds and collecting pollen, which is really fun. And by the looks of it, you control your robot here. And now as we leave the blue zone, we're actually going back into the green zone where we'll continue with our Lego minifigures. So they've got a bunch of really fun examples of some Lego magazines here and some Lego art, and we'll actually get to make our own. So like I said, this zone here is dual purpose. You can actually make minifigures for the stop motion studio, or you can make them for your Lego magazine covers here. And there we have it. That is actually a full tour of the upper stories and the activities here of the Lego house. Of course, there is the lobby area where the Lego store is, the mini chef restaurant, and the cafe, which I'm making separate videos on a lot of those. And then down in the basement, there's also the Lego History Museum, which we're gonna go check out very briefly before I wrap up today's tour. But don't worry, I'll be making a full video tour about that as well. So right when you walk into the History Museum here, you are greeted with this very dark museum, which is really cool. Adds to the ambiance. The actual exhibit starts in here with this huge, massive Lego logo. On the floor are all of these Lego bricks, but what's really cool is they've actually got a bunch of the Lego molds right here. So these are the molds that were used to actually ingest the plastic. So these are all here in the floor and are really cool to see. Here they also have the history collection as well, which is really cool. So you can actually open it up, tap your bracelet on it, and then you can actually start building your shelf out. So you can see all the sets here they've got included. They've got boxes from so many years. I'm moving down in history, but you can see as we get closer and closer to the current day and age, like the number of sets they have grows so much. So I'm going to try and look and see if I can find my oldest Lego set, which I think I got in 70, I think it's the 71. That might be my oldest Lego set. It is a Lego fireboat. Let's see if I can find it. I lied. Turns out it was from 1978, but I'm going to go ahead and add that one to my shelf right here, which is really cool. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm also going to find the Lego set that really got me into Lego collecting, of course, the 2008 Lego Police Station. But it is so cool to go through these computers here because you can see all the Lego set boxes that they've made over the years. Like, there's so much here to look at. It's incredible. Yeah, this is like the ultimate database. Oh, I used to have this one as well. Oh, I had all of these Agents ones. I love the Agents line. This is also a theme that really got me in. I wish this was like a shopping list because I think I had all of them. I got this one as well at Disney World when I was a kid. And this one I actually just got at BRICKLOVER, Virginia earlier this year. It's just missing this guy, but I still got that one. So I add those two because like that was a huge theme for me. And then, yeah, this is my childhood right here. This was when I was growing up circling all of these sets in the Lego catalogs, like for Christmas and stuff like that. But this is the set that like, oh, you can open it up. I forgot they had a really cool box like this. Oh, you can actually, oh, you can open it up. Whoa, this is so cool. Yeah, no, I forgot. And you could configure it too. I only ever built it like the way that they had it on the instruction manual, but oh, I forgot it had this fancy box too. This is so cool. Definitely adding that one to my list. Can you do that with every box? Oh, I didn't realize you could spin them all around. Wow. Whoops, looked like this box somehow got a little damaged. That's funny. This is also a set that I have. I was telling you guys earlier. Lego Group Archives. Super cool. And the very last thing that you need to do when you're leaving the Lego house is, of course, get your unique combination of 2x4 bricks. So what you do here is you scan your wristband on this computer, and the computer will actually generate you a very unique combination of Lego bricks. Because there's almost a billion different ways that you can uniquely combine 6 Lego bricks, every visitor here at the Lego house actually gets a unique combination of these bricks, and of course 6 freshly minted bricks. So once you get your combination and your card, you can actually go over to the injection molding machine and you can see them making these Lego bricks and actually packaging them up. It's really cool because you actually get to see the little pellets of ABS plastic get pushed into the mold, where a ton of force will actually combine them into Lego bricks, and then you can see that they're actually packaging them here. They are using the brand new paper packaging. This is new from the first time I was at the Lego house where it was plastic. You can actually see these bricks get assembled, and then they go all the way down the conveyor belt, and then they actually come out here. These are pretty much the freshest Lego bricks that any customer will ever get, because you literally watch them get made, and now you get to take them home with you in a bag. And as I said here, this new paper packaging is really neat. Before it used to be bags, but now it is the new Lego paper, so it's really cool, and this is such a great souvenir that you can take with you to end your visit here to the Lego house. And of course, one of the coolest parts about the Lego house is definitely the mini chef restaurant. This is a Lego themed restaurant where you actually can build your meal out of Lego bricks. It is a really cool experience. The whole table is pretty much made out of Lego here, and that's how you order. I've got a full video coming on this very, very soon, but it was a really cool time and definitely the perfect way to end off your visit to the Lego house. One other area of the Lego house that I'm not really covering in this video is, of course, the Lego store. Here at the Lego store, they have a bunch of different Lego house exclusive sets. I've actually already made a full video tour of the Lego store here at the Lego house, which you can find on my channel now, so you guys will have to go check that out. But the store is pretty amazing. Not only do they have those Lego house exclusives like I mentioned, but they also have a bunch of really cool builds. As I said, I made a whole video just on the store alone, so you guys aren't going to want to miss that. Well, you guys, thank you so much for watching today's tour of the Lego house. I had so much fun attending the Lego house today for AFOL Days 2024. Of course, I do have a whole bunch of other videos from my time at the Lego house, including an AFOL Day vlog, as well as a full tour of the Lego store, because that is not something we really covered here in this video. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and of course subscribe, and I'll see you all here in the next one.